Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to your weekly walkthrough of TGC Tours Challenge Circuit. This week it is the John Moxon West Cannon Classic at the Real Club Torrox Costa. A lot of words this week in the Challenge Circuit by Chris ZZC. Interesting. So let's have a look at the settings they've got you on. So on round one, guys, this week you'll be going off from the white tees. You'll be playing on pin set 1. You'll have medium winds, northeast direction, default fairway, default green, default fairway, default greens, everything default. Alright, so I think it's white tees and medium northeast winds if you want to set it up another practice before you get out there. It is the Real Club Torrox Costa. Let's go. Don't think I've ever played here. So many clubs in this game. That's what I love about this game. So many great designers constantly designing for TGC Tours and just for their own pleasure. And it's great to get around them. Game is on a massive go slow at the minute for me, guys. I play on the PS5. I've got amazing Wi-Fi. It's just, I think with the game now being on PS Plus, we have got an influx of users, which is great, but it has slowed the game right up. I know people used to have problems with the game before. I never did, but now I'm starting to. So, fun times. Also, this is dark, guys. This is fucking dark. You might want to turn your brightness up or something on the tellies, because this is not easily to see what the hell you're doing. Wow. That's a misstep from TGC. So you got a par 5 opener anyway, guys, and it's a reachable par 5. Going to be hard to hold the green here, given it all runs off, but let's aim as far right as we can. That slow will help. That slow will help. Might be a bit too short, actually. Should run up. Don't know what the default green speeds are, so we'll find out now. It looks pretty fast, given the way that's run. Go on, sit there. Sit there. And that is a glorious second shot in. Saw how wide right I was aiming there, guys. Got a lot to play with in the first round there. And this hopefully will be an opening eagle.
This putt's tracking.
And that's a lovely way to start the day in this gloomy day. Hopefully the sun picks up. I had a warm-up round before this and shot an albatross as well. So what I was going to say is I've changed my club set again, and I've elongated my irons slightly, only by a couple of yards per club. But what I also did was sacrificed some swing path. So my swing path was at 95, it's now down at 83. And added in some transition to my irons, and I'm getting much more accurate shots with my irons now. So we'll see how that progresses. I've only played one round. It was a good round though. I shot 15 under, but it just felt more comfortable with additional transition. My transition was down in my 60s, so I felt I needed to pick that up a bit, get more accurate with my irons. I've also removed my 5-wood from the bag now, and I'm just playing with, look at that swing line, that is fucking horrific. I'm just playing with a 3-iron in there instead,
there we go.
Because I play a lot on TGC Tours, and to be honest, usually have the wind in the face, and that makes up the yardage. Let's try a flop. That is, what is going on with my... So, another thing I need to tell you as well. I went out on the weekend. You know, I've been saying about my old controller and how it's so loose and really bad, and my swing line must be because the controller's so old. So I went and bought a new controller, one of those fancy coloured ones. I think I got a purple one, I think. I know what I got. And my swing line is way worse on it. So I don't think it was the old loosey-goosey controller. I think it's just my loosey-goosey swing. Did I just run over the hole?
It's tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one.
Okay, 2 through 2. That is a birdieable hole. I was 50 yards away. I should not be. That shot in was just terrific to leave myself that far away. That splash shot in. I'm never very good with splashes. I should have just laid a bit further back, to be honest.
Still at 2 under par
but
after that one.
Can't do a lot about when your swing line is that far out of the zone. It's always going to go left. So a 2 under through 2. It's a short par 5 and a short par 4 to open up with, guys. So you should be 3 under through those two, really, if you want to compete at the highest level. competing in the challenge circuits in A's and B's and C's and D's probably. So there's a few of them.
Teeing her up here on the third.
So I do have my 180 back, so you see there's not as much gaps anymore, which is good because I was getting a bit cheesed off with the gaps. Let's see if this new transition can help me out here. The fast will help, and that push is horrific.
Looks like you'll be putting.
But it should be fine. It's going to be a bit long.
We're on the green with that one. Well done.
I'll take that.
14 feet.
It's not bad being long here, guys. There's not much movement behind this pin. Just got to judge how much this is going to trickle left to right. It is 151 green speeds. Apologies, I forgot to mention that earlier. Just got to get the left to right movement correct, and I haven't. Wow. That's not like me. That moved way more than I was expecting, mind. And if you look back now, all the beads are moving and moving quite fast. They weren't doing that when I was looking down the shot. So just be wary of that. Maybe a bit more left if you're long on the pin there. Just a bit more left than you anticipate in your brain, if it's showing the movement minded. So you got Rundown Man at 13 through 13. B Miller, Patch Drive, all at 10. I should be at least 3 or 4 under now, and I'm only 2. So let's try and make amends for that on this par 5.
Oh, you hit that one well.
Should be down the middle of the fairway. Going to be an awkward lie on my feet again.
Shot on the 4th.
And you can't get up there this time, so I'm going to just play to the fairway up here. So yeah, my theory about my controller being old doesn't really exist, guys. I'm playing with the purple controller now. You can still see how much of a shambles my swing line is, and I've done it again. I've left myself just an awkward flop shot in. Don't know if I want to be playing this. It's better than the last one, but that's going to kick on too much, I think. Yeah, way too much.
Sinking this will take you to 3 under.
So at the minute, I'm a little bit between on my approach play, guys, as you noticed. I'm leaving myself awkward splashes. So I would suggest either laying up for at least a pitch. And that hasn't turned.
Just missed.
Everything's moving. I don't understand. When everything's moving one way and it doesn't turn, that's two.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
What I'm calling ghost breaks. They're not really ghost breaks, but you can't par that par 5 either. And this is after an eagle start. This has gone horribly wrong. There are 3 birdieable holes post that eagle,
2 under after that.
and I haven't made a birdie on any of them. And I think it just goes to show that if the breaks, if you see them in the breaks, and you're reading them slightly wrong, like I have been, or they're just not reading out as you think they are, then you can be in trouble here. I'm gonna lay back with my 250. I didn't want to bring that water into play. That was a bit too sensible. You can't see what the hell you're doing. Look how dark this is. This is ridiculous, guys. Someone needs to check the weather. I'm afraid that they've balls that up a little bit, this weather. I don't think they've done this correctly for me. So dark.
For the green. Nailing another approach. Nice. Here we go. Drop this one.
Are these beads moving as they say this time? Let's find out. Oof,
Wow.
they nearly didn't.
Amazing.
All right, 3 under through 5. So an eagle start does help you out quite a bit.
All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole.
But I should be 4 or 5. Should be 5 under through 5, really. Should be doing what Rundown Man's doing. Birdie or eagle in every hole. Should definitely... Oh. I think you take on this corner, guys. Not that slow, though. Should be alright, though. Should have enough legs on that. Yeah, way too many legs. Hopefully that slows up.
There we go. Good shot. Setting
And
up
it does.
About 105 from the pin.
I'm gonna hit this. Bit of loft and spin. Oof, my ass out there didn't help, but it should sit. Yes, it does.
Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. About 9 feet to the hole from here.
It's quite a short course then this week then, guys, for you, but it is Leaving you these short, awkward shots, which I'm not quite reading.
That
Oof,
one
thought I missed that
drops
putt
on in
then.
for your second
Jeepers.
consecutive birdie.
What are these greens I say? 151. They're not moving as much as I'd expect for things in the
4 under
150s.
par after that hole.
Or they're moving more than I'm expecting when the game doesn't show me the breaks. Them's the breaks, as they say. This is the slow-mo loading I'm talking about, guys. Can we wait in a while between holes? Don't want to see this. Used to see this a lot when I was watching the Apex Hound back in the day, and there was a lot of players on 2K21. Seems they've all moved over and caused a massive slowdown.
Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here.
Oof, this is 184 yards, par 3. I'm going to hit the 183 here with a touch of loft and touch of spin. Try. Oh, that fast is going to take me left. I was trying to stay right in the hole.
Heading left.
That is a horrific fast. Great swing line, terrible fast there, and that's put me in a spot above it here. This will run out.
And wouldn't it be nice to save par here?
Right. A par there is not too bad. It's not that long a par.
Nicely.
It's just the wind and everything doesn't play to you. To my strengths there anyway. I hit a fast every shot. If you hit a slow every shot, the wind will help you out. Rundown man 17 through 17. B Miller's 14 through 17. I'm 4 through 7. Can I get to 6 at the turn like I like to do? Another short par 4, just in this dark, dreary course. If I designed this course, I would hate to see it in these conditions. You want to show off the course, and you can't see a damn thing here. I wouldn't be too impressed with the way they've set this up.
Come on, heading for the green.
It's got to be good. Oh, you know, my last 3 rounds, guys, I've holed out in each round. One for an eagle, one for an albatross, and that one's another eagle. So I'm getting a lot more hole out with these irons, which is interesting. That wasn't an iron, that was a sand wedge.
And after that, when you're at 6 under,
or maybe it's with this new controller. I'm getting a lot more hole outs. But alright, 6 through 8. I got to my 6 at the turn like I wanted.
Alright, let's have a nice
Not going to get too many of those hole outs, but I say that. I've had 3 in 3 rounds now. It seems to be going that way. Tell you what I will say about the new controller is the timing is that I don't get the very slows or very fasts I was getting before. I get a few of them, but I feel them this time. So I know they're me. That's going to go way too long. That's going to be way too short. But I think I'm going to de-loft this. I wanted a fast there.
Yep, I think this one's bound for the green.
Wow, yeah, de-lofting that.
Nice stroke. We're on
plenty of legs in it. Plenty of legs in the 132. Given that was uphill and 145 yards, didn't expect to be this far past. I know I hit it 102. I was trying to get a bit more power. Maybe gave it a bit too much power.
Oh, no.
It's my putting that's letting me down today, boys. Weirdly, I should be about 10 under at that turn. Personally, I think I've left 4 birdies out there with either me misreading the greens or me just not quite getting the breaks correct, or the game. Don't like to blame the game too much, but it feels like the game is screwing me over a bit. I'm going to play back a bit here. Still going to play over this left-hand side, but I'm just going to play back a bit.
Well, this should be in the fairway.
To leave me, hopefully, a pitch or a full wedge in.
Looking at an elevated green on the approach here.
Now, 88, you've got the backstop here, so you hit the 88 up straight and use that backstop if you need it.
Ooh, it's heading for
this
the
should
green
kick
here.
up it and come back down. Go. That's a beautiful way to play the course.
Good. And this is,
take all the stress out of it. Alright, 7 under through 10. Not bad. Not bad. It's a good score. There's a couple of par 5s on this back 9. Let's try not to putt at them like I did the last one I played.
Okay,
hopefully one of them's gettable. Take one of the 2. being reachable. Yeah, it's a shame. It seems like it'd be a nice course, but I just can't see any of it. So apologies, guys. It's not my TV or my settings. You watch my videos. It's the way they've set up the conditions and the time of day for this course just doesn't play into its hands. Rundown Man did do the perfect 18 through 18. You love to see it. Been a while since I've done one of them.
Here comes
A long
the
old
11th
while,
hole.
if indeed ever. Oh, and there's the very slow. But I felt that one. I felt that one. That wasn't anything to do with other than me feeling that.
Yeah.
And that's disappointing
that.
on this par 5 to do that. But can I still get there with the 3-iron? See, my 3-iron's now 228, guys, where I had a 236 5-wood, so there was just no point. But is this enough? It's downhill. Is this enough? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's put a bit of D-loft on. Let's take out this hill. Oh, I've got to hit the green. If I hit this upslope, it's going to kill it. Yeah, it killed it. If I hit the green first, I would have been up near the pin. Sadly, I hit that little upslope, took all the momentum out, leaving me a 43-foot putt for eagle.
For a bird with big wings. Eagle putt coming up.
You know I take these putts, but at the minute, my putting's been off. It's the one part of my game today that's not been on point, which is unusual. It's normally my most reliable part. Is that going to keep turning? Oh, that was a good putt. That was a better putt. It was a good effort. It was a shame.
This putt's going.
Would have been nice to put the eagle in. I have a feeling the second one won't be reachable.
I'm liking that.
The first one was. The second one wasn't in the front 9. The first one is. I don't think the second one will be in the back 9.
And after that one,
if I was the designer, that's how I'd set it up anyway. But here we go. Let's keep going. 8 under through 11.
Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole.
This is a 205, a 210 yard. I'm going to hit the 205 here. I'm going to hit it straight up. And hope the wind does its job. It should run up. Ooh, that must be uphill.
All right, let's sink this for birdie.
Sadly it is. Did not check that. It's a foot uphill. You can see the way that stopped, guys. Should have looked at that. So if you play this one, you are going to need the extra length for the club because it isn't going to run up the hill for you. And have I misread another one? Where was the turn?
All right.
They're all moving. You look back, they're all moving. So
okay,
I don't know.
Take a look at this next hole now.
Don't know. I think
you're 8 under par.
Maybe it's because the course is just so dull, as in dark and dingy dull.
That wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
This looks like such a pretty course too. That was a heavy fast. I felt that myself. Got to curl this around the trees now.
Okay, this is
might be all right given the wind. Hit the 158. We have a bit of a backstop. I feel like that should be good. Got the backstop there. Should use it.
Really well judged approach there. This putt is measuring in at 11.
These are all moving right to left, yeah? It's 151, so it should be moving similar to 155s, but it's not. And that's staying out right. Jesus Christ, what? Now, my swing line wasn't great on that one, but that's still, normally with my swing lines like that, it still moves. That is all moving right to left.
The next hole.
Didn't move one jot.
8 under par.
I think maybe I've just gone into my own head with it. Maybe I've gone into my own head with it. Leave a comment, let me know. Am I in my own head? Am I just being an idiot? And that's got to kick out of there, please. Oh my God.
This is dug into the rough here.
How did that do that from there?
Dig it out.
That did dig into the rough. That's an absolute travesty. I can't believe that did that.
Looks like this will be on the dance floor.
Hit the pin. that was always going to go miles, but I couldn't do anything else there. It was the only club to get across, and it stayed up this hill.
9 feet to go.
All right. Is this one going to move? Yes, going to over move.
Right by.
Oh, and they weren't all moving like that when I was looking down that hill.
And after that one,
But I think it's the course, guys. I don't think it's me. I think for whatever reason, it's not clicking in the beads on the greens. Maybe it's the servers. I don't know. Maybe you'll have a different experience with it, but I don't know. Or maybe I just got negative in my brain and I'm not seeing stuff I should be seeing. But it feels like these putts, which I normally read and normally are gimmies for me, I'm missing a lot more than I would. And this waiting is doing my head in. Oh my god, come on. 8 through 14. Let's get the double digits then. Let's at least get the double digits. Not being the greatest golf. The approach play and everything's been fine. Just, oh, this is going to be awkward. Approach play and everything's, oh my god, have I swung that out there? Hopefully that doesn't kick right. Yeah, I've done enough. I've put enough on that, thankfully. Approach play and everything's been pretty good. I've been happy with that. It's just the disastrous. Well, the wind better do its job here, and it hasn't.
Bounce right, come on.
Green reading. Part of it is disastrous green reading, and part of it is just the greens not actually showing me what they should be doing. I'm going to say it's a bit of both here. I don't think it's all me. It was terrible. Terrible. I was so scared of that chip.
5 feet left to go. Looking good.
Or maybe it's the new controller. Maybe I've just got a different swing line for my putts. My usual swing line, which did have a bit of a arse out. Maybe I've overcompensated for that over the years with my putting, and now I'm just got a better swing line. Worse putting? Who knows? Mysteries to be resolved as I continue playing with this new controller. I'll figure it out. It's only minor tweaks. Still able to shoot double digits. Haven't felt like I've been playing fantastically. I think, as I said, my approach play feels a bit better. I can't be playing with this loading though, so this game may go in the bin shortly.
Yeah, you might need a little more power.
You don't want to spend an hour waiting for a game. These videos used to take me 20 minutes to film. I'm currently at 25 minutes and counting. So, not good. Does that clear everything? It does.
Fairway, I think.
You know you can take that line then, guys. I mean, that was a risk.
Second shot on the 16th.
Oh no, I've done this again. Right, I'm not gonna put too much on this because I think this is already taking enough off. In fact, I'm gonna give a bit more back. No, in fact, I'm gonna hit this full. I'm gonna hit this full. This may be madness. I'm gonna hit this full. Yep, right decision.
Nicely done.
Right decision.
Here's a look for birdie.
It was so far uphill and the wind into your face. I know the wind doesn't impact pitches as much, but when it's over double digits, it does. Alright, been an interesting one. 2 eagles, 6 birdies, and a lot of pars. Bit scattergun.
Sits at 10 under par at the moment.
But we have got to double digits. You know me, I like to be shooting 14, 15 unders on a challenge circuit, so 17. This isn't... Oh, they've given you a right little bowl to aim at here. You've got to get into that bowl. So, let's play in 132 with the wind. Oh. I'm going to have to loft this up. Hope I've read it. Hope I've read it. That's a better swing. So I'm in the bowl. Oh, I've gone past the ball. Oh, no, I haven't. Thank goodness for that. Didn't come down as far as you thought, though. It was a full red slope from there.
13 feet to the hole.
So that ball was a little bit further back from the pin than I was seeing. Now, can I read a putt? These 151. Maybe it's just the 151 greens are throwing me. Maybe they're not moving as much. So I've come back into the right a little here to compensate for my... Well, they're not moving at all, guys.
Oh, it's going right by the hole.
So just be wary of that on these because that was all moving left to right as well.
You're sitting right there at 10 under.
Again, my swing line, maybe it is my new swing line in this new controller, because it didn't look great.
Okay, lengthy par 4.
Apologies, I've become overly embroiled with this controller and
Looks like
putting and
this
what's going
one
on,
should
because you know
be
me, I
in the
like to make
fairway.
those type of putts. They are
This is about
easy putts to make
160 to the
normally.
pin.
I'm going to take the pitching wedge. I'm going to put a bit of... I like my swing line, see?
All right,
I
kick
do
left.
like that. That is perfect. But I don't like what's going on with the
This
putting.
is our third
Let's
shot.
try a green fringe putt. See if I can read one finally. Nope, that one overturns. Well, there you go, guys.
Left for
I
par
got the
on this
double
one.
digits. It's 10 under. It's not the most
And
glamorous round, but
sealing
it does
your
showcase the course
round
for you.
with a putt.
Hopefully you can learn a lot of what to do, what not to do. Take your time with the putts. Make sure you see the beads coming in. What I would say is don't allow for much break at the start. They seem to break when the putt slows up, but really, if you see any break for the first couple of lines, don't bother with it. But anyway, there we go, guys. That's the Challenge Circuit round 1 for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you all later in the week for my platinum rounds.